Imagine having everything. I'm talking unlimited money, fame that lasts forever, and you're literally one of the best writers ever. And somehow, you're so crushed by how pointless it all is that you're literally hiding ropes so you don't hang yourself. This actually happened to this guy, Leo Tolstoy. After writing some of the most famous books of all time, he basically broke his own brain trying to find the meaning of life. The answer he found is so crazy, it might completely change how you see everything. You are not going to believe this. Section 1. The Crisis of Success. So Tolstoy's whole life was about one thing: leveling up. He thought if he worked hard enough, he could win at life. And he did. The guy was a genius. He was rich. He had it all. But then, one simple question completely wrecked him. So what? He wrote, "What's the point of what I'm doing today? What's the point of what I'll do tomorrow? What's the point of my whole life?" He realized that no matter what he did, death was coming for him, which made his fame and books feel worthless. Life felt like a stupid, cruel prank, and he had this insane metaphor for it. He was like a guy hanging from a branch inside a well, and at the bottom was a dragon waiting to eat him. The tiny bits of fun in life, like drops of honey on the branch, couldn't distract him from the dragon anymore. He looked for answers in science, but that just made it worse. Science basically told him, "Yep, you're right. There's no point." Section 2. The Four Paths of Escape. With his brain totally melting down, Tolstoy started watching everyone around him to see how they were dealing with life being pointless. He sorted them into 4 groups. The first was just being ignorant. These people just don't think about how absurd life is. They're just vibing. But for Tolstoy, it was too late. You can't unknow what you already know. The second was partying. These people know life is hopeless, so they just decide to enjoy it. It's the eat, drink, and be merry challenge, because tomorrow we die. Tolstoy thought this was super selfish, a lifestyle only for rich people who could ignore everyone else suffering. The third option was the most extreme: suicide. He actually called this the path of strength. He thought if you truly believe life is a meaningless evil, then ending it is the most logical move. He admitted he considered it, but said he just wasn't brave enough to go through with it. The last path, where he was stuck, was weakness. This is when you know life is pointless, but you just keep going because you're paralyzed. You do the daily quests, washing, dressing, even writing books, all while being tortured by how useless it all is. He thought this was the absolute worst way to live. Tolstoy was completely trapped between these 4 dead ends. If you've ever felt lost like this, or have wrestled with these same insane questions, smash that subscribe button, because we're diving into more crazy ideas just like this. Section 3. The Turning Point. Every logical path led to complete misery. So Tolstoy found his answer in the last place you'd ever expect. He started watching the poor, working peasants. These guys had terrible lives, but they lived with a purpose and died peacefully. He realized they had one thing that he and all his smart friends didn't: insane faith. And I'm not talking about boring rituals. For him, it was a secret knowledge that worked beyond pure logic. It was a leap of faith that connected their tiny lives to something infinite. He literally said, "Faith is the strength of life. If a man lives, he believes in something. If he did not believe that one must live for something, he would not live." Tolstoy realized his big brain could only see the finite world, so it would always conclude that life is meaningless. To find meaning, he had to embrace a purpose bigger than himself. He stopped caring about his own achievements and went all in on serving others. He summed up his new mission with this one sentence: "The sole meaning of life is to serve humanity." Conclusion. So, Tolstoy's insane crisis teaches us something huge. You can't just think your way to a meaningful life. All the success, fame, and logic in the world can completely fail. His journey proves that purpose often comes not from focusing on yourself, but from connecting with something way bigger. He found his answer by keeping it simple, having compassion, and believing in the good of humanity. His transformation shows it's possible to find an answer, not by outthinking the problem, but by living differently. Tolstoy found his purpose in faith and service. Where will you find yours?